Hi guys, Liam here from Dad Music, and this is the Big Push, Johnny Be Good. It's the Chuck Berry cover, one of the all-time greatest songs in history. Everybody knows this song. If you don't know this song, I don't know what you've been doing with your life. Probably you've been living under a rock like me, but however, everyone should know Johnny Be Good. And it's a great song. So it was on Back to the Future 2. No, sorry, Back to the Future 1. It was on Back to the Future. Oh, no, it was on 2 as well. It was on 2 as well. I'm taking that. You know, from a child, when I was a kid, I've always listened to this song. Big Back to the Future fan. And I think Back to the Future was the one that escalated over, but it was still a big song before then anyway. But again, Johnny Be Good, the Big Push, they're covering it. They've never got a cover wrong. Or have they? No, they haven't. What a tune. No way. Johnny Be Good. He never learned to read about it all so well, but he could go, Johnny, go, go, go. 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 Johnny Be Good. Carry his guitar around the corner inside. Wow. And he has fast kicking in the shade. Jamming with the river like a driver's blade. Give up as a nigga sound say, my, that little boy can play. Go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Goran sounds so good. Yeah. His voice. The leader of a big old band. Yeah, many people coming from miles around. Here you play your guitar till the sun go down. Maybe someday you'll never be in life. Same go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go. Johnny Be Good. Oh, yeah. I love that. Wow. Wow. Okay, I mean, yeah, there's no question about it. Big Push was going to always do a cover thing. I don't doubt them anymore. And Johnny Be Good was a great song to choose. To be honest, it's a very easy song to play. Everybody plays it because it's one of the most famous songs in the world. Everybody plays it, but they just smashed it, didn't they? That was so much fun. And the thing what I love about the Big Push is how much fun they have when they're performing, and I think that's what really I get from it. You can tell that they just love what they're doing. The crowd love what they're doing, and I mean, they're such a pleasure to watch. It's you know, and that's like, I mean, I've just started watching the you know, at the Brighton Dome, and I started watching those videos, and they're amazing on the stage, but I think they just need to stay busking. I think they're so much better busking. I mean, would they be good on stage? Of course they will. They're fantastic, and I just think like there's an element with the Big Push when you're on the streets, and it's so British, and it's so gritty, and it's just so like so them, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like again, Ren's from like Cardiff, and you know, lived in like some of the poor areas, and you know, and same with Goran, and you're looking at the like you just watch this band who are they just like I can't explain, like I can't explain what it is. There's a thing that they've got, and there's not many bands out there that have this, like this thing, and it's really hard to pinpoint it, but the thing that they've got is incredible. Am I making any sense? I don't think I am. What I'm saying is like it's they've got, it's rare to see a band that's got a pure connection. And you can see when I say connection, you see bands playing and they're good, and they look at each other and they can jam really well, and they're good, but they just don't seem to connect. There's not many bands that seem to connect. Like Oasis are massive, but they don't seem to click. Does that make sense? Even though they're big and they play well together, you just don't see the connection. Like the Libertines, Cole Barrett and Pete Doherty have that connection. You know, the way those two play together, it's a love story, and that's what the Big Push is. Like they've got this connection, this love story between them all, where you know about how they've all met. If you haven't watched the chapters, just watch the chapters, and it'll explain it all. And they've got this connection, and they've just played one of the most simplest, easiest songs ever, and sounded incredible, and yet the way they put it together, busking, and the way they've put it together as they're performing with each other, it's this connection that they've got that makes that song 40, 50 times better than any person covering the song or any. So, did you see what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, obviously they're fantastic on stage, because at the Brighton Dome it's just blown me away, and I've just heard my favourite Big Push song performance. Like, but I've just seen it, and it was the best. So Heroes at the Brighton Dome, if you've not watched that, go and watch that video. Wow. But this is the Big Push of just they've got this thing, and I think that's what draws us all to them. You've got Ren's story, which we all know through the chapters, and what he does with his mental health and what's happened to him. And then Goran and Romain have got their own stories, but again, I'm not going to tell you about their stories. I know the stories. I've read up on them now, and you know, just read up on it all, and then when you collect it and you collect the dot, like you click the dots. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to release 2 videos about Goran, and I'm going to do a video on Ren, and I'm going to do a video on Romain, and then I can try and put the dots together for you. So yeah, I won't go too far into it, but that was incredible. As always, the Big Push are incredible. And I'm just so happy that you guys have introduced me to him, and thank you for introducing these songs to me. What have I missed? Comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notifications. 80% of you haven't subscribed, so please subscribe. I've noticed that you have started doing it, so I'm up to 13,000, so thank you ever so much. But please hit that notification and sub. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you ever so much. I am ready for the day.